What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory career mode. Today, we are going to be signing our striker that you guys voted for in the last episode. Now, I looked at the comments as well, but obviously, guys, I do have to go with the player that won the poll from the last episode, and that man was Ben Brereton. So, if, for example, you've already seen him being used in loads of other series, I apologise. He's the one that won the poll, though, so we are going to go ahead and sign him. But I'm also going to go ahead and maybe sign Devante Cole. The reason for that is because Cole can play left wing and right wing as well. So I'm going to make my decision later on, but for now, I have to negotiate a deal with Ben Brereton because he was the man who won the poll. Apologies if you didn't want to see that. But of course, guys, as I said, I have to go with the one who wins the poll. So that is the way it is. So we're going to go ahead and discuss a contract for Ben Brereton. We'll see what happens. So we've offered him important. He's happy with that. He wants a 3-year deal. I'm happy with that. We'll see what he wants in terms of his wages. So I don't want to release clause. That's fine. Okay, he only wants 19k. He wants a signing bonus. And if he scores 15 goals, he wants 560 grand. I'm going to counter that because I feel like he is going to score 15 goals. So I'm going to offer him a little bit more in the wage, but then take out the goal bonus. I'm going to offer him 22k. Oh, they'll accept that 22k. It's not what he was hoping for, but it's decent. So Ben Brereton becomes the first signing of the actual window in terms of monetary value, which as I said, if you didn't want to see that, I apologise, but I do have to go with what wins. The next one I want to make is Devante Cole. He is 24, not quite as good potential as some of the other guys on the list, but he can play left wing, right wing. So if we can get the signing done, it won't be too bad, and I'll be pretty happy with that. He's only on 3.2k a week as well. So we'll be able to get him probably pretty cheap, maybe £8,000 a week, we'll see. I think that's pretty cheap, and yeah, there you go, he's happy with that. So we saved a bit in the wage as well. So 2 new signings, Devante Cole and Ben Brereton, improved the squad already. Let's take a look at both of those guys, as we do have, of course, Devante Cole, very fast, as you know, and he can play out on the wing. We've just got to improve his crossing majorly, because he's only 33 crossing, so we need to improve on that. Weak foot is 3 stars, not too bad there. He's also 6'1". Could do a good job for us. And then, of course, we have Ben Brereton. Very quick again. Great finishing. Decent dribbling. Right mid or striker. He's got a 3-star weak foot as well. Also 6'1", which isn't too bad. Let's throw both these guys onto the subs bench for now. And that's 2 new signings into the club. 2 signings I'm pretty happy with. And we've done a decent bit of business there, I think. So for now, we're going to swap around the side slightly. And, of course, we'll put Dickinson out back on that left. And we actually have a really strong squad, like a really strong squad. If we move out rows and put a Brereton up there, everyone is 70 or more apart from Hakib. So, yeah, I'm happy with the squad so far. I'm actually an idiot. I've just realised, guys, I played an entire game of FIFA and I didn't press record. Oh my goodness me, I am such an idiot. We won it 1-0 against Cardiff anyway. The only goal of the game coming from Hakib, it was. And it was basically Frank Voss shot and then Hakib slotted in from the rebound. But honestly, I can't believe I've just gone for an entire game and didn't actually press record. What a mug. We also had a suspension to Ben Brereton, and I also simmed as well one of the other games. It was in the Carabao Cup, and we lost it to Peterborough 2-1, so that was disappointing. But apologies for that. I don't know how on earth I went for the entire game without actually playing it and actually recording. What an idiot. But anyways, we'll continue. Never happened, guys. We played the game, ended 1-0. It is what it is. That's the side going into the second one, although I am going to switch around Conser because he had a shocker against Cardiff. He gave away the ball far too much, so we're going to put Eastwood in there, and we'll go with that team. I apologise for that. I looked at my recording software, and I thought it was a glitch at first. It said it wasn't like it was 0-0 in the recording part, and I thought, wait, is it just glitched on me? And then I realised, actually, I just didn't press record. What an absolute idiot. Sorry, guys. We're back for game basically 3 of the episode, but the first game you're going to watch. Let's go. Home game as well, up against Norwich. I was just speaking in the last game, when I thought I was recording, on about the fact that I was saying the likes of Cardiff are going to be tough this season. They're going to be one of the better sides. Maybe even Norwich are as well. So this will be quite a tough test for us. I think it's one that we've got to try and play our best in, though, as Pritchard goes down the left. The one thing we don't want to do is concede early here, because that would be quite bad for us. Pritchard to Nelson Oliveira, still at Norwich somehow, but Dominic Iorfa does the business against him. Acosta, little dink inside to Gomez. We got Ben Brereton starting up front. He was suspended last game, so we didn't get to see him, but now we get to watch him in this game instead, as Frank Voss gives away the ball. He didn't play very well at all either in the last game. that I played against Cardiff. So, once again, I'm hoping for a better performance from him. I maybe could have dropped him. I obviously dropped Concert. I probably could have dropped Voss as well. Voss, Acosta, Brereton, lovely play, Acosta sliding in, Jones gets there, and on the rebound, Acosta was up fast. He just could not get there quick enough. He was so quick getting up, just not quite as quick as the goalkeeper was. Alright, so for this part of the episode, the sound card on my mic, I didn't realise my mic wasn't working, so you can see me in the top right corner, literally just going on, saying loads of random stuff. But yeah, basically what happens in the next couple of minutes, guys, Norwich take the lead, they end up scoring, Nelson Oliveira. I have to say, at this point, they put a lot of pressure on, I couldn't tackle them, I don't know what it was, they were just allowing themselves to have the ball a lot, and I struggled to really kind of cope with them, if that's the word. I don't know, it was just kind of, I don't understand how I couldn't get the ball back off them or clear it. But yeah, you'll see in a moment they do take the lead. I mean, obviously, this is post-com, so anything that's been said isn't going to be matching up with the top right-hand side, but I can't get the webcam off, sadly. If I'd have known sooner that obviously the mic wasn't working, I do realise during this game, as there is the goal from Nelson Oliveira to give Norwich the lead. At this point, I was like, for 15 minutes, I just literally could not tackle them. And yeah, so it was an interesting kind of first half. I didn't really play that well either, but, you know, it happens. And as I say, I do realise, like kind of with about 10 minutes to go, that the mic wasn't working. So it is fixed for the rest of the episode. It's just literally this little part of the episode here that I didn't realise that it wasn't working for it. So after we 1-0 down, the second half began. We were trying to get ourselves back in this, and we end up getting a goal back. It is actually Devante Cole making his way into the side, finding his teammate out on his left-hand side in the form of Frank Voss. Voss to Dickinson. Dickinson goes through. It's deflected on his shot. Finds its way to Gomez, who equalises the score at 1-1 at this stage as well. So it was a nice goal as well for us to score to get ourselves back in this. And I can't remember whether or not I told you, I switched around some of the player numbers. So we actually had Brereton wearing number 10. Voss was wearing number 7. We had, I think, there was a couple of players as well that I switched, other players. I can't exactly remember the entirety of the list that I changed around, but I did change around a few squad numbers. So if you're noticing any differences in the numbers, I did change them and I went ahead and did it. There was a few players that I left and a few players that I kept. For example, I left Hakib at 16 and a few other guys as well I left as it was. But pretty much, guys, at this point, I realised my mic wasn't working, and then we're now ready to go back and get ourselves into the live comm. It was as soon as I won this penalty, I went back to check the replay to see if it was actually a penalty. So we do win the penalty, and as I said, I realised my mic wasn't working. Now you'll see at the top right. There you go. There's my reaction. So let's get back to the live comm and watch how this penalty played out. Okay, this episode has been non-stop errors because for some reason my sound wasn't working. So I'm going to add post-com in just before, so the chances you saw, even though I'm going to be on the screen literally talking, of course, it's not going to be live. I apologise for that. But, as I was just saying, we won a penalty with 5 minutes to go. I was saying as well, we've got a lot of pace up front. We just need to try and get someone in behind. It's going to fall down to Brereton, I think, to take this because he's the best penalty kick taker at the club, I think, overall. Yes, he is. There he is. So, on his home debut for his new club, Ben Brereton to pick up the 3 points. It's saved by Jones. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? I can't believe this game. It's going to fall in the box for Evans. Shoot. Evans twice. Cleared away. We had a penalty. We should be winning the game. Should be 3 points in the bag. I can't believe it. Genuinely can't believe this. End the game, ref. Thank you very much. And after all the fight, after all the kind of, I guess, attempts at trying to win this game, it is going to end up being a 1-1 draw. Both sides put a lot into that one, and they've each got a point out of it. We could have taken the 3 if Brereton had scored his penalty kick, but it is what it is. We get a point regardless, and for some reason the sound stopped working halfway through. I don't know what's wrong with my with me today. Earlier when I stopped recording, now the sound didn't work. It's just not going well at all. But we got the point regardless, and it's still a point instead of a dropped points. So it does keep us in the top 6. Decent, not too bad. Ryan Wintle, we're going to let him leave. We get an offer from Accrington. I don't want to keep him. Never going to play a game for us, so we're going to let him leave. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to go into another game. Bolton, the next opponents, looking to bounce back from that missed penalty, of course, from Ben Brereton last time out. We did get the 1-1 draw, so it wasn't terrible against Norwich. Actually, we've got a game against Leeds coming up after this as well, so that's pretty good as well. So we're trying into a game against Bolton, see if we can get 3 points. I'm happy with the way we started our championship life off. We just need to get, Brereton to score his first goal, and I'm sure it'll be good for the club. Cole is on the bench today. Concert, I don't want him playing. As you know, you didn't see it because I forgot to press record like an idiot. He had a shocker against Cardiff, so for now, I'm not going to worry about playing him. We'll start Eastwood again in his place. It's a strong team. It's one that should be able to get the result. So let's get into it and let's pick up 3 points. And we are underway in this game against Bolton. As I said, we're just hoping that Brereton can score his first goal and not miss another penalty, because that wouldn't be ideal. He has got a lot of pace, remember, so I kind of need to just utilise my pace, I think. I'm not playing great FIFA at the moment, so I think what I need to do is just kind of focus on pace abusing a little bit and just trying to do it that way. As they say that, they play a ball over the top and they might have had a chance. But yeah, I think I just need to kind of focus on maybe pace abusing slightly. And then kind of feel my way into the games a little bit more than what I'm doing. Because again, that is a simple pass that was supposed to go to Phillips, and I kicked it straight to Amiobi from Dickinson. I'm like basically just giving them chances. I'm digging my own grave here. I'm going to have to lie in it as well if they score from this. But what is wrong with me? I don't know why I'm trying to force that pass with Dickinson. I mean, admittedly, it wasn't completely on me because Dickinson as well didn't help. But that's a great touch from Acosta. We know he's quick. We know he can get away. Where's Brereton's run? Where is it, Ben? You need to give an actual run. He has kind of made it. It is Ben Brereton through on goal for 1-0. Brereton brought down in the penalty box. And we have got a penalty kick, I think. I don't actually know. Well, it looks like Brereton's going to have a second chance to take a spot kick at the club. He did win it, so we are going to give it to the number 10. Let's actually see, because I don't know if this is... Okay. Admittedly, it's a very weak penalty to concede, but it's still a penalty, I think, nonetheless. And Brereton is the best at the club, so we are going to give it to him. He went right for the last one and missed. He's going to go left this time. And he scores from the spot this time around. He had the chance to give us the 3 points against Norwich. He missed the spot kick, but he's back. He takes another one today, and he scores from the spot to score his first Crew Alexandra goal. I mean, it doesn't matter how you score it. All that's important that he's off the mark for the club. That's what we were waiting for. So it's his first goal for Crew. Hopefully many more to come as well from Ben. And that is a good way to start this kind of episode. Oh, sorry, this part of the episode off. Good win back by Hakib as he finds its way to Acosta. Look how short Acosta is. He's still pretty good, though. For anybody as well, I saw a comment asking where we got Acosta from. It was one of the what do you call it? The American clubs. The soccer. Major League Soccer, MLS, that's it. I was stumped for the name for a second. It's Brereton turning his man, striking as well. Oh, it's 2-0 to Crew. It's Ben Brereton with his second of the game as well. And that one is the better of the two. Picked that one out, I have to say. Apologies, by the way. It's very, very bright at the moment outside. I've tried to block in the light as much as I could because obviously I don't want it shining on me. But wearing glasses as well, the reflection doesn't help. But I have got a migraine, so that's why I'm wearing the glasses to hopefully help me out a little bit. But that's a very good finish from Brereton. Going back to what I was saying on about the, where did we get Acosta from? He actually came from an MLS club. I can't remember which one exactly it was, but he was available on a pre-contract from you guys who said he was, and I picked him up for that, and he's a very, very tidy little player. Happy to have him here at Crew. Brereton's on course for a hat-trick, and there's only 18 minutes played so far of this game. We have started this one off against Bolton very, very well indeed. Crossing towards the middle, and we've been out-jumped by Adam Lafondra. Once again, the way we concede is through a cross. I don't understand how we always lose the aerial battle in the box. Not even that, we lose it across the floor sometimes. But there's 4 players here. It's not exactly like Bolton have committed that many men forward. What is he doing? Eastwood. Why is he going... I don't know. I really don't know. But once again, we concede from a cross. Eastwood now is in my my bad books because I don't know why he's trying to volley that one away when it's in the air. Lafondre beats him to it. It's 2-1. Bolton are back in the game. We started off really well. It's just my defending from crosses. Not that great. Yorfa to Hakib. Hakib to Acosta. Lovely play. Here is Hakib looking to square it. No, that was supposed to go to Brereton and it didn't do. Instead, it looked for Voss. Phillips, though, will pick this one up and find Acosta. Acosta, little touch with a strike as well. And it's 3-1 to Crew. It is that little man on your screen, the beast that is Acosta, regaining the 2-goal advantage for us. What a finish this is as well. He missed one of the chances, actually, last game against Norwich as well. But take nothing away from him here because this is a very, very good finish indeed. Touch there, past the defender, and he beats the goalkeeper. Dodgy goalkeeping again, but I can't say too much because our keeper's had one chance and conceded as well, so we can't really complain. But regardless, that is a great way to regain our 2-goal lead. Acosta looking for Brereton for the hat-trick, and it is the hat-trick for the new man. Our new number 10 has got the match ball from today's game. But major credit goes to Acosta. This guy is brilliant. What a pass this is from Acosta. Straight through the middle. We win it back with Hakeem. There is Acosta. Look at that. What a pass from that little man. And the finish as well from Brereton is inch perfect. And just like, I mean, that was the weirdest FIFA glitch I've ever seen. He shot it through his leg. But anyways, that is a great way to cap off your hat-trick. And I tell you what, it is Bolton 1, Crew 4. The away fans have been treated to a nice attacking display today. It would have been nice to also get the clean sheet, but it's not meant to be. Bolton keep trying to do that over-the-top ball. It's not going to work when we've got Dominic Iorfa at the back spot there on the right back. So they're going to have to try something else, but good play from us. It's led to a 4-1 lead at the moment. What a turn from Voss, actually. Brereton finding it back to the Dutchman. Here is Frank Voss. Voss now to Hakeem. Hakeem back to Voss. Voss with a strike, and Amos makes the save. That was it for 5, and if that was 5, that would have been Bolton surely beaten in this game. I mean, I feel like they're already beaten at 4-1 down, but that would have just wrapped it up even more. And going into half-time, can you imagine me 5-1 down? It wouldn't have been helpful, but Eastwood to Evans. Evans now with a chance to find his man over on the right. It's Voss again. That is a great tackle from Derek. We are piling on the pressure here. I like the way we're playing. Acosta again on the edge of the area, finding his teammate. Now it comes to Evans. Evans with a turn and the strike. Potentially, that was one of the worst shots I've ever seen in my life. But it's half-time on the stroke of half-time, and we are heading for a 4-1 lead. Guess you could say at this point, it's pretty much job done. Also, I did look through the comments of last video, and obviously I take into consideration all what you guys said about Brereton being used in a lot of series. But if he wins the poll, I have to choose him, unfortunately. That's the way it goes. That's the way I've always done it. Whatever wins the poll is what I go with. And then Cole made a bit of sense because I just thought I need some, squad depth. So I went for Cole as well, which a lot of people I've told don't use Cole. But I did see a comment on there saying that we were going to miss Reece James after I sold him to Aston Villa. And I completely agree with that. He's a quality player. But on the other hand, I feel like the deal we got, 4.1 million for a player that we got for free the season before, was good business. And the fact of the matter is, football is business. And we needed to get £8 million profit. And I felt that although we will miss him, we still had the players at the club who could fit the bill. And we wouldn't kind of be drastically missing him in that sense. But we will miss him, of course, because he's a quality player, and you do miss your quality players if you let him go. But I feel like we've got the players here who can do the job. Dickinson, for example, we just pushed him back from left wing to left back, and he's fitting the bill perfectly. It's only really if Dickinson gets injured, that's when I need to worry. But for now, it's all going good. Oh, what a pass. Lafondre leads it off, and that's got to be... It's 4-2. We've conceded again. Man, our keeper, he's 77 rated. He's had 2 chances to try and save. Literally, they've had 2 shots and they've scored. Oh, he's completely mishit that. I can't really complain at the goalkeeper because that is one of the worst slice misses I've ever seen. And it's actually gone in. I don't know how that's gone in, but it has. But we're 4-2 anyways. We're still going to get the points. But, I mean, come on. We could have defended against that. It's a nice pass through from Lafondre, but it's 1 pass. And that is the second shot and they've scored it. So... our keeper's basically been irrelevant so far, and that is a recurring theme for this year's FIFA. Unfortunately, the keepers in this game, not that great still. Evans, good play. Here is Mario Kovacic now breaking through. Maybe Ben Brereton might be available to him. Instead, he chooses to go backwards to Acosta, whose touch lets him down, but the finish does not. It is 5 for Crew. It is dreamland for Acosta, who's had a really good game today. We've been great going forward, just not so good defensively. And Bolton have been smashed at home. Kind of feel bad for their fans, because you know what? That is a really tough defeat to take. They've been absolutely smashed here. It's not even like it's been that close. They've had literally 3 chances, and they've scored 2 of them. But regardless, I thought Acosta messed it up with his first touch, but he didn't. And the second one was golden to put us 5 goals into the game. 3 goals in front. It's a win. It's 3 points. It is good. It's a hat-trick as well for Brereton. It's all the frees from today's game. And that is a great, great way to kind of kickstart that, I suppose, our Champions League. What am I talking about? I'm getting ahead of myself. Championship campaign off. Leeds did just beat Oxford, though, 4-1. So that'll be the next game we play of the next episode. Probably. But yeah, what a game that is. We've absolutely smashed Bolton there. And you know what? They were the side that came up with us last season. So that's kind of revenge, I guess you could say, for last season when they defeated us at the early part of the season. So... decent. That leaves us top of the championship table after 4 games. You can see that is how it looks so far. Bolton at the moment are pretty much struggling. They're 18th. They've had 1 win in their opening 4 games. But we are unbeaten, I think, in our opening 4. 3 wins and a single draw. We are smashing it in this division. Really, really happy with that start. Let's do a little bit of training before I end today's episode off. As I said earlier, apologies that I didn't press record for the Cardiff game. As well, I had my dad coming in earlier on, so I kind of didn't want to, obviously, he didn't want to be on camera, so he was talking to me, so I had to kind of stop it there as well. So that was one of the other reasons why I unfortunately didn't do it. But that is how we'll end today's episode off. Very happy with that. Player stats-wise, Acosta and Brereton both on 3 goals so far. And Acosta as well, I'm assuming, has got a few assists. He's not in the assist list. I don't understand that. He's not actually in there. Fair enough. Anyways, I'll see you all for the next episode of this very, very soon. Very happy with how we started. We're going to be Premier League very shortly, I think. So, happy days, guys. Catch you all next time. Adios.